Hello, it's Nancy. Today again, I messed up that last one, but this is going to be better. Now you see, I put this looks like it's not against the wall, doesn't it? But it is against the wall. That's a shadow. Anyway, I put it under there, and I'm going to put the next one in that same position right under here. Because if I go down lower, making room for the shelf, there's no more 2x4. But if I'm right up here, I'll be fine. Okay, so let's see if I can put this on this shelf and screw it in on this one. Okay, so we're going to put this on here, and we're going to put this right here. There we go. I have to straighten it up just a bit so it's perfectly straight. And you can screw the rest of it in. Now this bottom one is not going to touch anything. So if you use a long screw like this, you're going to end up, it'll go right through. It'll be holding on when it's on those threads, but this part will just slide right through your drywall. So if you need to put a screw in the bottom, which might be a good idea, then it would be best to use a shorter one. So I'll use this one, which is a drywall screw. Now I have to change my whatever it's called. Why is one missing? That's the one I need. That would be in the other container. Okay, so pull this one out. Can't get it out. Okay, and then we'll put the next one in. And we'll put the screw on it. And we'll screw it in down here. Now it's only holding on to drywall, but because the screws or the threads are everywhere right there, that was okay. Okay, now let's see how it works. Let's put our board up. Okay, so this is our board. See, it's nicely curved on the bottom and flat on the top. So let's just set it right on there. Okay, it would have been better if it was underneath that because it would have stayed permanently. But what we'll do is we'll screw it in from here. And that should do it. Let's get our screws again. I have to change back to the other blade. I'm sorry to put you on the floor. I know you didn't want to be on the floor. Here you go. I'll put you up here. So I have to take this one out again. A pair of pliers would come in handy about now, but then you'd have to be prepared. And I'm not a prepared ahead of time kind of person. I just start, and then I find out what I need, and then I stop and get it. Okay, so now we're going to try and do the screw up into here, up into the bottom of this. I'll put it up here so you can see it. We're going to screw up into that. Oops, wrong way. Hard to do with one hand. You really could do one thing like this. Oops. Oh, see, now it's going to tip the wrong way. So I don't want it in that deep. So I will unscrew it a bit. Come on, where are you? Okay, so we'll unscrew it a bit. And it's going to flop all over the place. This is not a good idea, is it? But I could just screw down through here and go in past the bottom of this and into the wall. And that will hold it there. Let's just do that. So you have it in an angle like this. Nope, didn't do that right. Well, this handy dandy thing undoes. And we'll come right over here into the corner. No, that didn't work either. So at least you know it's okay if you make a mistake. And just undo it. Okay, we're going to go in here. There, that's not tipping anywhere. Okay, now we'll put one on this side. There we go. And now this board is not going anywhere at all. See that? Now we can put another one up in here, just to be sure. You've got a better view than I do. Now I'm not going to go all the way. I just want it to be able to be held on, but I don't want it to be tipped forward. So that's good enough. Okay, so now let's look at this. Okay, there it is, our shelf. I do hope that's level. Okay, so let's go get a plant and put on it. Well, those didn't get watered yet in the rain. I could use those droopy ones. No, I'll bring in one of these. There we are. Look at that. Now I will be able to have my plants in the front of the windows without worrying about them not getting enough sun, or sitting down on the floor, or having to figure out shelving units to hold them on. There we go. 3 happy plants. Now if I still want to close the curtains, which I never usually do, I can close them across the top of them. You see? And there you have it, a shelf. Now I think I'm going to put another shelf across here, but I'm not sure about that yet. First I'll put one at the bottom of each of these windows, except this window is going to be this couch is going to be too high. Perhaps I could just pull the couch out, and one there, and then I'll be able to have my plants inside. And I can do it on this window too. You see, we have a nice little window here, which gets too much sun in it for my dear sweetheart, who works at this spot. So what we could do, put this down there. You see here, we could cover this window with several. You see, it wouldn't matter here because there's no furniture there. These can easily move away. I could put the shelf down below it, so the first plant will be down here. I could put another plant above it, so it'll be there. Or, alternatively, you could put an antler sticking out from the side, so it hangs so that the sun will shine on it from the angle like that. There's always room for creativity, don't you think? And where ideas are, happiness is not far behind. Hey, that's a good slogan. I could say that every time. Where ideas are, Happiness is not far behind. See, that's why I'm so happy, because I have wonderful ideas. Well, actually, that's not really why. It's because I'm on religion. Okay, see you later. Goodbye.